So, this Renegade is great, man.
I like this. I haven't had a Jeep in probably 10 years, and I'll tell you what, man, they've come a long way. This thing for under 17 grand is fully loaded.
I mean, seriously, you can't find a SUV crossover type vehicle. Look how much room I've got.
Oh, it's crazy. You're almost laying back far enough you can take a nap.
Yeah, I like this. I might take a nap.
You're what, 6'1"? I'm 6'1".
6'2", I got you by a little bit.
Well, probably the hair.
It probably is.
But man, I'll tell you what, both of us, I mean, there's plenty of room behind us. You can fit probably 5 people in here easy, and then trunk space.
I think you can. It's $17,000, brand new Jeep Renegade. I love the styling of these Renegades. What do you think? I mean, the outside, it's a little boxy, but true to Jeep fashion.
You know, it doesn't sit too high. It doesn't sit on the ground. It's a good kind of mid-level vehicle. It's all these hand controls, and I'll tell you personally, this takes me back to where I really love to be, the stick shift. They just don't make that many anymore.
You love the stick shift, don't you?
I'll tell you, see, here's the thing. In the wintertime, it's great because if you're in the snow and you got to take off, even with traction control, sometimes you got better control starting in second gear.
Did you realize this is a 6-speed manual transmission?
Oh, this thing will get up and go.
This is a 6-speed, Sherif.
It's a turbo. This thing will move.
You know, it gets 30 miles to the gallon, 6-speed manual. Why isn't everybody driving one of these? Power windows, power locks. You kidding me?
Cruise control. You can, looks like there's a takeoff setting here. You can fly it. I mean, there's not much that's not on here, man.
You can fly this?
You can fly this. I mean, it's got a turbo.
So this is kind of the entry level, but you got a nice radio. You got the USB. You got your, look at all your steering wheel controls. Cruise control looks like it's standard on this.
You got speakers in the doors.
You like music?
I do.
What are you listening to?
Man, I'll tell you what.
Walk Like an Egyptian?
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard Walk Like an Egyptian. Sherif Don't Like It, Rock the Casbah. Sherif is on Fire. All great songs. Thank you for reminding me.
Ah, you're such a good sport. I gotta hand it to you. You love it. So what's Egypt like anyway? I've never been there. I know there's pyramids.
There's a lot of Jeeps because there's a lot of sand and a lot of off-roading. And that's another thing, man. Jeeps have always been known to be the off-road rugged vehicle, and this thing is riding so smooth. It's like a dream. I mean, you don't feel like you're in a really rigid
I'm
suspension
impressed.
system.
I agree with you. I'm impressed. I really am impressed with the ride. I mean, on the outside, it looks like a small vehicle, but it's fun. It looks nimble. You say it's pretty peppy, huh?
Oh, it's got a little get up.
Acceleration, so you can zoom around town, you know, and
drop it into second.
Drop it into second, rip them off.
See if anybody wants to take me on in one of those Hellcat things. Well,
Hellcat might get you.
I can get them in gas mileage all day long.
Oh yeah, 3 times. 3 times.
You know, I used to think that whenever they said turbo, for years, up until I started working here, I didn't know this, but turbos, the new style of turbo actually saves you on gas. It's not the old kind of, you know, tear up your engine type stuff. They're actually better for your car from what I understand.
How could that be?
Technology, I leave that to the engineers. I look for the comfortable ride, man. God, this is nice.
This is
smooth ride. You know, I think the only step up from this is, what do they call that? They got the double windows.
Oh, they've got a sky roof, which literally the whole roof almost comes off. So it's like being in a convertible. Jeep Renegade. It's very, very cool. We have one on the lot.
And they're reinforced. It's not like some cheap vinyl on the top. It's like,
no, you literally can take them out, put the glass inside of a baggie that they have that is well supported in there. But you know what it reminds me of is, you know, when I was growing up, the car to have was like the Trans Am or the Camaros with the T-tops where you could take the glass off. Mm-hmm. It's just like that, or you know, it's very cool. So when you're driving, it feels like you're in a convertible, but you're in an SUV.
See, I've never been like the convertible. I like the look and I think it's cool. But the one thing that always scared me about a convertible is, God forbid, you were to have an accident or roll over. I just didn't feel safe. And I like that it's so wide open that it does. It feels like you're in a convertible and you're not losing that safety. in the vehicle, you know. And also with convertibles, they reinforce the door so it gets real heavy and all that stuff.
Well, one of the things about it's not a true convertible because these pillars are still there, so it's mostly from like here to here. It's glass, but it goes almost all the way back. So you know, I agree with you that you know, that is kind of weird about it. You know what else is standard on these?
What's that?
7 airbags.
Oh wow!
I read that these Jeep Renegades come standard with 7 airbags. So you've got side airbags, 2 front airbags. That's 4. A 1 all the way in the back. 5. There's 2 side airbags here and here, and then 1 all the way in the back there. So I guess it would prevent the glass from come flying if you were, God forbid, in an accident like that.
I mean, that makes me feel pretty comfortable because I remember the airbags when we were growing up was mom's arm was like whoosh.
Yeah, that was the airbag. You're right, man. You're right.
I don't know about the safety, but that left a mark. I still think I got a mark on my chest from when my mom did that to me. Sometimes she just did it just to check, just to make sure the airbag worked.
Or maybe she just wanted to hit you.
I think that was the intent.
If you were like me, you were probably a smart mouth when you were a kid.
I was a mouth. I don't know how much smart came out of it, but I was a mouth.
Good point.
My English teacher in middle school called me motor mouth. Oh, look at that. Clarky. What's up?
Clarky's driving.
Clarky's in the Ram.
So we're headed to the country concert. Do you like country music?
You know, I didn't until college. This was a pretty cool story. We went on a camping trip. I was in a fraternity, and I wasn't a big fan of country. I'm less a fan of camping, not the outdoors type. I don't know if you noticed that. So I had to sleep in the truck with one of my college mates, and the consequences were that he only listened to country. And I remember the first song was an Alan Jackson song, and I was just sitting there like, oh God, do I want to go out there and freeze to death or deal with this all night? And you know, after listening to it for a while, I actually like it. Country music, when you really listen to the words, man, it tells a story. I love the stories they tell. What about you?
I do like country music. I do. Country music it's a whole different style, you know. And there's fast-paced, uplifting, you know, country music, and then there's like, you know, what everybody thinks about when they think of country music is the sad dog, you know, somebody killed my dog or my girlfriend left me kind of song, which there's some of that too, but I think music there's always a lot of emotions laced in the music because that's what we care about. So when somebody is listening to a song they can relate to, so in that way, I think country music does really, really good. And there's some great dance country music.
Country
like that one, donka-donk, but donka-donk. How's that go?
Honky tonk, but donka-donk.
There it is. Honky tonk, but donka-donk. I like the line. He says, "Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave."
Hey Steve, you know what happens when you play a record backwards? Sorry, let me try again. Steve, do you know what happens when you play a country record backwards?
It probably sounds funny.
Nope. You get your wife back, you get your car back, you get your dog back.
Oh, brother.
See what I did there? See?
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah, that joke's 20, 30 years old. It's pretty nice. But
when you were a comedian, did you have a lot of tomatoes thrown at you?
No, but I had some toasted bread thrown at me.
Toasted bread?
One of the first jokes I ever did.
How'd they get a toaster into the comedy club?
Oh no, it's worse than that. So I thought, you know how 1 out of 10 out of my ideas is so far off the deep end, you look at me like, why did you hire me?
More like 50%.
Okay. Well, this will be in the top 50%. I decided I was going to do this thing. When you MC in a comedy club, your job is to entertain the crowd, get them warmed up, which is kind of what you're going to do at country concert. Speaking of which, you're introducing Blake Shelton, man.
Oh, don't remind me. I'm nervous sick about it. Yeah, Blake Shelton, that's going to be, you know, I hear there's going to be upwards of 60,000 people at this concert.
It's all fun and games till the check comes out. Then Steve's right. No,
Why do you always have to bring that part up?
I know. No, I actually.
No, you cut me up pretty good.
I think one time I told you, and you, I don't think you ever let this go. One time I said, I love this job so much I do it for free, and you just hung on to that.
Yeah.
But I do. I'll tell you.
I didn't see the problem with it.
Well, I was just going to write you a check back at the end of the year. I just wanted to hold on to it for a little bit. No, I'll tell you what, man. That's what I love about this place is this kind of conversation. It's kind of the same conversation our salespeople have with the customers. It's just, just getting to know the car, man. You got to get to know what you're buying. I've never, I don't really look at the price of the car until I've kind of decided that's the car I want, man. And this, I'll tell you what, it's hard not to look at the price on this because this has a ridiculous amount of options.
Now, you can lease these for like $189 a month.
So I never finished the worst story of my life with the toast. So when you're a comedian and you when you first start, you host the show and you got to just keep things rolling. And so I had this plan. I was like, I'm gonna be like, all right, who's celebrating something today? And somebody's gonna say, we are. And I said, all right, ladies and gentlemen, how about we give them a toast? And like, okay. And I had a piece of burnt toast that I threw out at the audience.
Oh God!
It got thrown right back at me.
So you threw the toast out.
I thought that was witty. How about a toast? And yeah. Apparently my 21-year-old sense of humor was not at par with the customers there.
Well, did you hit somebody with it?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure my friend's wife's the one that threw it back at me because she doesn't let me live it down to this moment. So,
what was your reaction?
I was scared out of my pants. It was my first time on stage, and I think I was more scared than anything. I had to watch the video to even see what happened. Sometimes you're just overwhelmed.
Oh well, live and learn, right?
Yeah, you gotta make mistakes.
So you didn't throw any more toast out there?
No, but that video made the DVD. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to check. No more toast. No more toast.
So so-and-so are here. Let's do a toast.
Yep. I had it ready. I had a little brown paper bag full of toast. And I was like, we're just gonna kill. You ever get an idea where in your head it just sounded amazing and it just didn't turn out that way?
Oh yeah, the voices in my head are always optimistic.
No filters.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a yard sale.
Thanks for watching our video. Listen, if you want to subscribe to our channel, and I know you want to, click right over here. Yes, right there, just click. And if you want to watch more videos, you click right over here. So, you know what? You got all the options. Click here to subscribe, and I really think you should, or watch some more videos. Thanks again for watching.